Welcome back to another week of Tuesday Nights Devils and Demons. I'm your DM, Danny. We're going to be playing the Descent into Avernus hardcover adventure using the 5th edition Adventures League rule set. We're going to run the horn here and introduce our players and our question of the session, which today is: has your character ever been in trouble in a library? If so, how?
So, my name's Josh. I'm playing Calvin C-130. Um, he's a 5th level now, light cleric, Asimar. So I'm pretty excited to be take a nap and sprout my wings. And I have gotten into trouble in the library before, but I promised young Alicia that I would not say anything to anybody about the event ever again.
Excellent.
I believe it's my turn. My name is Laura. I play Vane, who is a halfling sorcerer. She has absolutely gotten in trouble in the library before for adding books to it. And what kind of books? Arcane erotica novels.
Belongs in a museum. Okay.
Hello, my name is Cindy Munoz, and I am also known as the High Priestess. And tonight I will be known as Maloom, accompanied by Coda, my wonderful companion tail. I am a tiefling bard who will be sprouting her wings and very confused, not knowing what the fuck is going on. And library, did I pronounce that correctly? I don't know what that is. I've never been to one.
Yeah, it's a big vacuous space that's in between you and where you're trying to go.
That sounds like the farm.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, it's going in general. I'll be playing Braz, your Eldritch Knight fighter. Braz has both been venerated and hated by libraries. Namely, libraries that do not believe in free education or the use of the Dewey Decimal System. There have been many arguments, conflicts, and once an occasion spilled blood over the organization of the books.
You know, sometimes it do be like that. We are down one player. Our paladin Sherman is away at work, but no matter. For it is Sherman who triggered our series of events we find ourselves in now. Um, Investigating the Van Thamper Villa, they talked their way in with the help of Mortlock Van Thamper, sweeping their way through the manor house, finding some trinkets. Heading upstairs, they confronted Thirstwell Van Thamper, the youngest brother. Or sorry, he's the older brother. The spindly weakling of the family, though arcanely talented and reportedly smart. After sacking the upstairs and with the help of some Thay and Fire, purging this place of guards, you made a bit of a show sweeping the rest of the area, looting all of the chests. You had one last room to clear on here when Sherman opened said door and stepped across the threshold. The whole room glowed orange red, and a fire burst within a suit of plate mail that was by the door. And as it kind of reaches its full height, that arcane energy thrumming within it, it reaches for a sword. I need you all to roll for initiative.
I think it's slow moving. It might be red shifted. Danny, I see darkness still.
Where? Oh, you okay? I see what happened. You were in the. Boop.
Darkness everywhere.
Yes, and as as this is all happening, Brad's like, "Oh, hey, I'm back." Perfect. Let me double check one last.
What was Braz was doing something in particular that was irritating us. I forgot what it was though.
Talking
fucking
about
off
books,
some-
probably.
He was somewhere fucking off in the village with you. I just don't remember what you guys were up to. But there was
Arguing.
something in particular. We were having a good laugh about it. I wish I could remember.
Who knows? Wizards and their familiars. Anyhow,
Excuse me, what?
That's what it was, dude. That's what it was. It was something to do with him chasing the owl or something like that.
okay, so everybody loaded up on initiative. Let's see here.
Yeah, but it didn't add me to the thing.
That is strange.
Then I
and-
clicked my character. I made sure.
Yeah, you might have to refresh your pages in a minute here. I had to refresh the script on my end too. So punch in your numbers, hit enter, and turn.
Oh, all I see is black on the map.
I'll go at the end if that's all right with everybody.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Good, good, good.
Okay.
Clarky. Wait, no, that's not. Is Clarky playing? Clarky.
Oh God!
Braz.
Oh
yeah.
Jesus. Okay, that's I'm like, is it Braz or is it Clarky? We got 11. Who's going first? My dex is a 3. What's yours?
It's player's choice. You're up to you.
I'm a 2. You can go ahead if you'd like.
Oh my. You know what are you again?
War.
A wizard, right?
A wizard.
Oh,
No,
God.
a fighter. I'm like a wizard, but I can hit things with a sword too.
So then you should probably go first then. I'm just a lonely old bard. What do I know?
Okay, that's fine by me.
Okay, set by descending.
Did it set the 11 finally on there? God, Jesus, sweet.
11. Oh, come on. Sure, let's do that. Descending. Perfect. Okay. So at the top of the initiative, Sherman, who activated this armor, kind of looks both ways, and kind of you see Sherman doing some complex figures and maths as Sherman looks for the easiest route of egress and begins to reach for his weapon and then thinks better of it, disengaging, dodging, and diving right through the window out of the second story, never to be seen again until next session. After that scene, Fane.
Well, shit. What do I see?
You see down over here, the adjacent room that Sherman opened is flooded with orange-red light. There's a lot of clanking. You can kind of see a bit of the armor as it's kind of getting itself together, and it looks like it's gearing up to have a little fun.
It's all dark where I am. I can't really see anything.
See when you had light on you, right?
Calvin.
Calvin? I think you guys had a light spell up so you could see the halfling.
Yeah, we did.
There you go. Can you see
There
now,
he is.
Laura?
A little bit.
I see nothing still. Nothing changed. But I'm just going to assume, well, I'm just going to go off of what you said. Thing is assembling. I'm panicking. Probably going to cast something at it.
Okay, what would you like to what would you like to cast at it?
It's almost like I should know what my spells do.
That seems reasonable.
That seems reasonable.
Let's see. I'll just for the moment. And I'm gonna pull up my spells later. Shocking Grasp. That sounds like something I can use.
So that is a melee spell attack. So you're gonna have to get within range of it.
And that is a huge no. So, wait, does chill touch actually require me to touch the person?
does
I
not.
forgot.
It is
Oh,
a
then
ranged
chill
combat.
touch.
Alright, roll a hit.
A 23.
That will hit. The grasping claw kind of crawls over its shield to deal some damage. So make sure to call out your hits and your damage. So
Oh,
7
yes.
points.
7 damage.
Okay. Can you see now? There's a torch in the room now. You should be able to see.
Oh, I can't see into the other room unless I move to the side, but that's fine.
Yeah,
it's a little
that's
better.
correct. Yeah, now it's... Oh, no, it's this turn. Okay. So, seeing the Sherman dove for the window and made a tactical retreat, is going to kind of square up in the doorway. Vane, would you have wanted to move back after that?
Hmm?
Do you want to say? Do you find staying where you were?
I'll take a chance and just stay here.
Okay. I will reward that chance with 2 longsword attacks.
That's fair.
All right. Looks like it's a bold strategy. You paid off this time, Cotton. It misses both attacks.
Hey.
Your Thayan wizard kind of hears commotion, comes around inside, take a peek at what's going on. Looks towards all of you for some kind of guidance. You gonna say anything to her?
Doc!
She's basically looking, is it go time? Gone at go time?
Oh, that's go time.
Okay, she will...
I give her the signal to the side of my nose.
Okay. Then Fenkira will raise her arms. She blew those slots already. Not a lot of offense here. She will wing a firebolt at it. That will be a miss as the firebolt kind of goes wide and splashes against the far wall, leading to light it aflame. Fenkira kind of shrugs. Braz.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna interpose between the others and the Helmed Horror. And then we'll go for 2 swings with my longsword.
All right.
So we just come in for the hack and slash.
Brad's about to take some hits here. You're playing it. You're going for an Eldritch Knight, right, Clarky? That's why I keep thinking your orc's a wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so the 12 will miss, the 23 will hit. As you bring the longsword down across this infernal iron suit, it hits the armor, and it drags across, leaving a mark, but not quite as deep as you thought it should. So it does some damage.
Impressive! I've read about these in the affirmative Eldritch Images.
What was all that mumbling? I heard nothing.
Magic.
I'll lend you a copy later, since I can see you're interested in my books.
No books!
Well, yeah, so, Maloom, you're up.
Okay, I'm...
First things first, you're going to want to hit push talk.
It's not... You can't hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Well then, there we go.
You can hear? I can't hear.
Yep, you could turn her volume down?
No. Just let her do it.
Hold on, I'm trying to find myself on the map here. Okay. I see this helm horror, and I want to try to vicious mockery is a bonus action, correct? I want a bonus
Action.
Oh, it's an action. Oh, screw it! I'm just gonna start yelling at it and telling it to stay away from my man and don't try coming over here and ruining my wedding day, you stupid thing. And I'm gonna attack it with my vicious mockery.
Okay. So we'll make a wisdom save. Do I have any bonus? No, I do not. That'll be a 13.
Why can't I remember how to do vicious mockery? This is what happens when you don't play a bard forever.
What is your DC?
My DC is a 14.
All right, so
My-
roll damage.
Fantastic. Well, let me get to that window now. Oh wait, and then it's a D8, right?
It's a
For
D4.
damage? Oh, D4.
Max damage, and it has disadvantage on the next attack. It does seem to that seems to break through its resistances.
Yes. Yes. Just chip
Aw.
away at its feelings.
You gave it
Rhea
anxiety.
Doesn't really have
Good.
anything that she can contribute with all these spots kind of taken up there. She'll pull out her heavy crossbow and take a shot. That will hit and break through the armor very slightly, doing some damage. Calvin.
All right. He's right. He's in the door, or he's right in front of me,
He's in the
or
door.
a kitty corner. Okay, so because I can't. Hold on. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Okay, I can see now. All right, so I'm gonna move to the side, to the back, and I am going to light my candle. And you can't hold a bonus action, right?
That is correct.
Okay. And it's not a bonus action to light my candle either, is it?
It is not.
Okay. So I pull back into the corner and I light the candle.
All right. It's gonna go with you. Okay. And Vane, back to the top.
All right. How's the guy looking?
He's taking some hits, but still looking pretty good.
Well, that's not what I want. So I'm just gonna keep throwing my cantrips at him because so far it looks like it's working.
Yes, he's not melee with you, so any non-melee spell attacks will have disadvantage unless you move away.
Oh. Wait, so is he close enough that I can do shocking grasp then?
That is correct.
Sweet. Then I
You
do
also
that.
have advantage on the attack roll because
Hey!
he's wearing metal armor. Because he is metal armor.
That's what I like to hear for the moment. Hold on, let me put advantage. Yeah. All right, 22 to hit for 7 damage.
Okay, that does hit as you grasp onto the armor and course it with lightning. And it turns its helm to look at you as you look into the deep recesses of the kind of fire roiling within,
fuck.
and it has no effect.
Oh, well, tell him that's rude.
Roll me an Arcana check, Braz. And actually, yeah, any arcane caster could roll me an Arcana check.
Does that
I'll
mean
take
me
the
too?
bard as well. Yeah. So, Braz, Fane, and
Nat 20.
That's 15.
three of you. So yeah, with the 15, Fane, definitely. You kind of remember a little bit about these things. They're created by wizards, and they're constructs of incredible magics. And Braz, you know they're hard to hit. They're very sturdy, but their hallmark is that some of them can be immune to certain spells of their master's choosing. And it appears that spell had no effect.
Good to know.
Fran, I don't think that worked. It's immune. If you'd like to read up more on the subject, I have the Encyclopedic History of Demonic Ephemeris and Society.
You know what? Give me that book so I can chuck it at him. Probably will do more damage.
Maybe. Any bonus actions or movement, or staying where you are?
I'm gonna go just like one square back.
Okay, you will get an attack on you on the way out if you do that.
Oh, well, I moved, so.
Alright, swing once with the sword. Without advantage, that is it's 25 to hit.
That fucking hits.
11 slashing damage.
I do not like that.
11 is the superior 11.
Okay. Then do that, and now its turn. Braz, the only really viable target in front of it, so it's going to swing twice. That is a 19 to hit.
I will do a shield.
Alright, that will bring you up to what?
24.
Alright, both attacks will miss as they beat against your arcane shield. Finkira will pop up again and take a shot with the firebolt. That will miss as well. Braz.
Braz, nearly deafened from the sound of arcane shield being struck by. What's this thing holding?
An infernal iron longsword.
Does it look cool?
It looks very cool.
I need one of those. Will repeat his slash and hack.
They'll hit.
For
Yes, the
21.
21 will hit. As it takes some more of the damage, you're digging deeper into its armor. Any further actions or movement?
That's gonna be it for Braz.
Okay, Maloon.
Okay. I'm going to keep yelling. And, you're just a little bitch who has glowing red a face because you're probably ugly underneath that glow. Get out of here.
It turns to listen to this barrage of insults, and then kind of turns back to Braz, seemingly not paying you any mind. You will pass the save this time.
Oh! Don't ignore me! I will be heard!
Okay, so Rhea will attack with her crossbow again. That will also hit for some more damage.
Pew, pew.
And Calvin. Calvin?
Can you hear me?
Now
Yeah.
I can.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a. Oh, gotta turn my character sheet off. Edit. I'm gonna cast a second level guiding bolt.
Okay. Second level, getting spicy.
I would have cast third level if I had taken a nap yet.
Okay. The 25 will break through, and it does take all of that damage. And there's a glowing divine mark on its chest, a big red or like a big glowing X. The next attack on its creature has advantage. Okay. Any further movement directions?
Has anybody taken any damage yet? No, right?
No.
Me,
Oh.
You took damage?
11.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action healing word.
You
Oh,
can't cast
thank
2
you.
leveled spells.
Oh, that's right. Damn it. Forget
I
healing
still
word's not a
appreciate the
can't.
sentiment.
Okay.
Then I cuss at fucking the D&D gods, and I end my turn.
All right. Vane, back to the top again.
Alrighty. Well, I have learned my lesson. I know that chill touch works well, and I could actually use a spell, but cantrips are working okay so far. So I think I'm just gonna keep using chill touch and see how that goes. That went bad. It is 9 to hit.
Yes, the skeleton hand reaches again, but this time the Helmed Horror is ready, and it batters the hand away with its shield. Staying where you are? Staying where you are?
It makes me nervous when you ask that.
You're out of its reach at this point.
Oh, then yes.
He's not getting on tippy toes to kind of stab you over Braz on your way out.
I mean, I feel like he could do that if he wanted to. Depends on how much he wants to fight me in particular. I stay where I am.
Okay. That would take us to it again. And we'll begin to attempt to wail on Braz some more.
Bring it!
2 more attacks. 23 to hit.
Yeah, we'll take that one this time.
Okay, they both will hit then. That will be a 16 points of slashing damage total, 11 and 5. And it will kind of try to get some cover from the incoming strikes. Fenkira
Mushi.
gonna pop up again. It's gonna have a pretty big cover bonus against her. She's gonna lodge for the firebolt, and that will miss with the cover bonus. Braz.
Braz will never willingly admit this, but yeah, that actually did hurt. But it feels good. Sort of. No, it doesn't. It doesn't feel good at all. We're gonna hit it. So I'll chase it into that room. I found you! We have a 26 critical and then 17.
Yeah, so the crit hits as you just knock its shield arm down and bring it down across into the kind of arcane energy itself, and it kind of reverberates your sword back, throwing you off kilter. The second attack will miss, but it will take some of that damage. Oof. That is so. How much was that total? It was 26 total, so we'll take half that. Ouch. Okay, Maloom.
Yes. At this point, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just yell at it again.
It's not a bad plan. Okay, we'll make a save again. That'll pass. It is just kind of trying to focus on Braz and ignore your hateful comments, and is doing a pretty good job so far.
Damn it!
Don't let her get in your head, Helmtor. Rhea is gonna pop up, take a shot. That is, where is she? So that does not connect. Neither does that. Yeah, that's 3/4 cover. She has to make a heck of a shot to hit him. Yeah, that will miss. And it'll take us all the way down to Calvin.
What about my boy Mortlock?
He's a big boy. There's not a lot of room in there.
You leave
And
Mortlock
would you like
alone,
to send
okay?
Mortlock into battle?
No,
You can't.
no, he's doing his thing. You leave my
Don't
future
don't
alone.
you fucking bait me. Don't you bait me, Danny.
He's back there. I didn't roll initiative. He's back in NPC land, dodging like a good little boy. I brought your strikers on the initiative board. Ray and Fankira are here. Mortlock is looking nervous.
Oh, I think he's looked nervous the last like 4 sessions, dude.
This place scares him.
Dude, imagine the way that guy smells, because every time you describe him, he's always sweating.
Cheese sweats.
Yeah, dude, just
Shouldn't
full
eat that
on
with
sweats.
cheese.
Hi, who is this? This is my future. I'm his future wife. Nice to meet you. Okay, so.
The man's been stressing out. Just leave him be.
Yeah.
Wait, what just happened? Braz moved into the room to keep fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So does that mean I lost my line of sight?
Yep, you're gonna have to get in the corner next to Fane.
Oh, you're trying to bait me, huh? You just
No, you can avoid the opposite attack by going through Maloom.
Okay. Oh, I understand.
Yeah, there's a door in the above brows.
Well, I lost my little ability to jump square to square here. Yeah. All right. So now I can shoot from back here.
Oh, no, I meant the bottom corner here. From there, you can see him, but he's gonna have 3/4 cover.
And right here, no cover.
He'll get half because you're firing through brass. But that's
Did he
+2 instead
move?
of +5.
Did he move?
He did move.
Helmed with tactics, huh?
Well, if he's getting peppered from 3 doorways, he's not gonna stand there and take it. And yes, it is smarter than I think some of you.
Can I move diagonal from where
Yeah.
I was? So 1, 2, 3. And can I move into Braz's space?
You cannot occupy the same space. So you
Not
can go
occupy,
through it.
but can I move through?
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just
It's
difficult
very
terrain,
difficult.
right?
Yeah,
4, 5, 6. Now I can shoot him, right?
Yes. You want to go actually. You're still gonna get the +2 from there. You're gonna want to go down here
Okay.
because
So
firing
I
through
just go.
allies counts as soft cover, basically.
I see. All right. And then I'm out of movement. I need my wings, dude. Okay, I'll just all right. All right. So what is that? Is that six? I'm gonna go ahead and cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
That's just, oh, I gotta make an attack for each ray, right?
Yeah,
So I do want. So I click it 3
the first
times.
one misses.
Oh shit! I hit it again. I didn't mean to. It has a little macro here for me to do it.
Yeah, so Scorching we repeat. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, second ray will also miss. And the third ray also misses. You fire these barrage, these rays from your hands. And actually the first one, oh, you already had
Hold on,
advantage.
dude. Something's fucking wrong.
What is?
It's only adding 3
It's adding
to my
6.
rolls. Is it?
3 plus 3.
Oh, I see it there. 3 plus 3. Okay, there it is. Okay, I see it. Fucking what a miss.
Yeah, they all glance off. Well, then they're all hit. They just can't penetrate his armor. The shield is not glowing red hot though. Okay. So action. Any bonus actions?
I don't have any other bonus actions I can do.
All right.
I will wait. That's at my end of my.
Vane, you're up.
Okay, so hold on. I've been trying to decide between like one of 2 spells. You know what? Let's have some fun with a Chaos Bolt, because why not?
I agree. I support that 100%.
Thank you. I'm trying to click on the thing, but it's not going.
You're gonna want to go 1 space down to get rid of the majority of his cover.
Oh, it's asking me to input value. Why?
I think it might ask you for level.
That is correct. Oh, and now it has thrown a bunch of them. Can we just use the first one?
Yes. So that was the crit.
Then that's 26 to hit for 11 plus 16 damage.
Okay. So it is either force or cold damage. What do you choose? Vane?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to push to talk. I want to use force because I want to hit it hard.
Okay. As I think
He
you've
tried.
seen something. You're not sure you've seen a lot of force damage being dealt in the world, but yeah, this kind of blast hits it, and it kind of reverberates. It's like striking like metals. It seems to be made of some sort of magical force that seems to have no effect on it.
Well, that just makes me angry, and I hurl an insult at it.
It looks mildly offended.
As it should be.
Amen.
And then it will continue to wail on Brass. Will attempt. They both miss. Fenkira can't get in the corner, I suppose. 5, 10, 15, 20, yeah, then she'll retreat afterwards. And we'll fire with the firebolt. Come on, finally, that will finally hit. I believe 16 plus. Yeah, it's roll 20. It gets a dead center with the firebolt and it kind of washes this fire across its chest, and that seems to have no effect as well. And Kira will go back to the top. Braz.
All right. Does my fuck, what do you call it? Familiar need a token?
It's an owl, right?
Yeah.
Not really. I'll throw it on in a second.
TP, who was previously missing for most of this combat, you notice that because all of a sudden, bursting from underneath Braz's shirt underneath his armor, as he like all of a sudden struggles against himself. Ah! Out pops in like a poof of feathers a tiny little owl that squawks a couple times, and then is going to begin pecking at the horned hair.
And then retreating swiftly, I assume?
No, actually, he's giving me a helping hand.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. And then you're gonna have it move out of range, or have it stay adjacent.
Adjacent.
Okay.
As a bonus action, will second wind.
Okay. So when I do familiars, you can pick before or after your turn, and they'll go before or after, and they'll stay there. So before, so he tees you up, moves to the side, and you bonus action second wind, and your action.
We're gonna slash and snack.
Okay. $22 will hit.
So that's one advantage. One. Oh my god.
Okay, you dig further and further into its armor, and it's taking damage now. And it looks a little worse for wear. Not much, but a little bit. Okay, so the owl's still adjacent. Let me throw him a second. Once Roll20 decides to move with me, that'll take us to Maloom next.
Okay, I'm going to get behind Brass. Does that open up a little bit more? Now, if I'm at the doorway, does that make me close enough to hit him with my rapier? Can I hit around the corner like that, or is that not okay?
You can. He's gonna have cover.
So I get a disadvantage on the
No,
attack
he
roll?
gets an AC bonus.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, you kind of reach over Braz, kind of boop, take him on the head, and you make contact and like kind of pick the helm up a little bit. She like kind of looks at you, bemused almost, but you didn't actually do any damage though. Any bonus actions?
Braz, you're like full on contact with him right now, right?
Yeah, we're all up in that.
All right, let me go ahead and I'm going to tell you, you looking good out there, buddy, and give you some bardic inspiration.
I love this so much.
Doing great. Okay. And then Rhea will not really have a shot. But just try anyway. She's done well so far. That will miss. Calvin.
All right. Minus push attack. Yeah. All right. So first, I'm fucking gonna shoot another scorching ray, dude. I'm pissed.
All right.
Blow my last spell slot. Fuck. Fuck. I'm assuming the 23 hits.
That would hit if you had the slot, but you do not, unfortunately. You cast Silence last combat.
Oh, that's right. All right,
Do you wanna shift
then
that to
guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's a miss.
Yeah, he's just barraged by arcane energies, but he's still holding his ground. He's back on his pedestal now. You got him back in the corner. Any movement?
Yeah. Let's see. So if I wanted him to have to attack me, if I wanted him to have to take an op attack from Braz, I'd have to be right here, right?
One more down. Yeah.
That's where I'll stay.
Okay. Vane.
All right. Well, I've learned my lesson. Clearly, cold is good. So that's what I'm going to use.
Yeah.
26. And I can't do math, so I'll let you do that.
Yeah, he's still reverberating from that force hit last round, and you wait for an oscillation for a gap in his arm, and you just get the skeletal fingers right in the gap in his neck, kind of giving a little tickle. And full body jolts and takes the full 15 necrotic damage. That breaks through all the resist. Actually, wait, does it? Hold on. Yeah, I believe it does.
Yes.
So I said it worked last time. Now we're being consistent. Did I fuck up?
No, Uncle Bad Touch.
You're canceled.
Okay. Now as I just Googled the stat block, see if that comes up faster than Roll20 does.
That's hilarious.
Oh, and surprise, surprise, it did. Okay. Immunities. Ooh, okay. Yeah. So he takes the damage because that's what I said. But he seems to remember that kind of damage is actually pretty much fine for him. And he will attack Braz some more. Twice, in fact. Slash, slash. That will be...
We'll shield this time.
Yeah, so 15 misses, 20 hits, but shield. So that does not hit. Finkira is out of those. What do? Self only? Yes. Gonna dip back down here again. And reaches into her sleeve and pulls out a slender dagger and just wings it at the helmed whore, and it kind of bounces off the side of its helm, like pommel first. She shrugs, moves back to the top of the corner. Braz.
Once again, nearly deafened by the amazingly loud sound of. It's almost like steel colliding with steel at 100 miles per hour. And then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, like a dagger flies around backwards into the guy's helmet. I look around too for where that came from.
Yeah, you see your Thayan mage retreating. Having come to the conclusion she can do nothing of value here.
Oh, okay. Get him, bird. Then TP's gonna assist, and we'll go for a hack and slash.
Okay. Yeah. She's like, my 2 cantrips don't work.
Mood.
The 20 will hit.
20 and a 19.
The 19 will miss.
Wow.
But as you hit it this time, one of the kind of horned parts of its helm kind of gets bent downward, and he's looking a lot worse for wear now. Wearing him down.
Goddamn, this thing is swole.
She's chunky. That's for sure. Maloom.
Okay. So, my computer isn't working super hot right now. It is reloading, so I'm going to just yell at it in vicious mockery. And just,
Okay.
I'm upset and annoyed because this is cutting into my wedding prep time.
It will fail.
Fantastic. It says rolling the dice. We'll see if it comes up. Rolling the dice. I wish I could show you my screen where it says it. Rolling the dice. ... Danny, would you like to roll the dice and see if it rolls much faster for you? And if it pops up, we won't count whatever pops up.
The race is on. Oh, no. I mean, we'll see, because I can't even click my text box for Roll20, so we'll see. Who's truly loads faster?
Y'all are 2 nerds who have like a collection of dice between you. You could just.
I'm rolling one right now. It's 1 point of psychic damage. And it takes the damage and doesn't look happy about it, and it's disadvantaged on its next melee attack.
Yay! And then what was the damage on it? What did I hit it with?
1.
Oh, whatever. 1 is good enough.
I mean, 1 in 4 chance to roll a 1.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Saray will fire the crossbow again. An almost impossible shot. Rolls 1. The crossbow jams. She's like, Calvin.
Calvin looks over at her and tells her every time that crossbow jams, my fingers are gonna jam, getting her money out of my pocket.
We're
And
not paying her.
oh, I thought we were paying her.
That's the Hellrider.
Oh, okay. I'm lost track of who's here by choice and who's here by coin. We assembled.
Fenkira is here by coin, and Genasti, your thief who's fiddling with your treasures.
We assembled quite the squadron before we came over here. All right, so how is Braz? Braz, have you taken any damage, really?
I'm down 4.
Okay, you're good.
Sorry, I'm down 2.
I can't. Can I cast spiritual weapon in a spell on the same turn?
No. 'cause
Oh, I
it's also
can't
level 2.
cast spiritual weapon. Never mind.
Yeah,
Never
it's
mind.
also
I'm out of slots. Hold on. Let me just. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. So I won't keep looking there.
Dang it, my damage would have been 3 if it would have fucking rolled on time.
All right. So here we go. Another guiding bolt. There you go. 22 and 18.
Yeah, that will hit. What's the damage? I said 18?
18.
Not bad. Okay, it's looking very bad, actually. With that, the kind of shield begins to splinter as it's becoming a large target. Vayne.
I mean, I'm gonna just stick to what works for the moment. Just gonna hit it with another chill touch.
All right.
21 to hit for 7 damage.
All right, with that, the helmed horror crumbles. The kind of skeletal hand reaches, it kind of scrunch its helm, and it falls inward and collapses into a heap.
That's gross.
Yeah, that is enough to do it. Okay, as it collapses, you are standing now in what appears to be a study. You see that there's an oaken writing desk that C1 is partially taking cover behind. There's a matching chair that's now knocked aside. There's a couple of black candles, sticks atop it. There are 3 other bookshelves freestanding from here, as well as a wrought iron spiral staircase that leads up. What would you like to do?
First I'm gonna take that badass sword.
Yes, it is a mundane longsword that looks a bit like the one that's in its art. So it's kind of
You said there was
jagged
a
and has
bookshelf?
rubies inlaid in it, huh?
Sorry, I interrupted you.
Go on.
You said something about a bookshelf or a study?
There are 3 of them. Yes.
I will look through them for interesting books that aren't academic.
Okay. So you see at least 100, maybe 200 books across 3 shelves. You think it'd take some time to sift through to find anything truly valuable?
Can she cast detect magic?
Where's the erotica?
Do you have check magic, Vayne?
I don't think so, but let me check.
That's good.
I do not.
What are you looking for?
I mean, the real question is, why doesn't the cleric have it? Because sorcerers aren't ritual casters.
I have detect magic.
Oh, then why don't you pop it off?
I have detect magic too.
Yeah, there you go. Bring it on. There's multiple sources. Yeah, Vayne does not have it, but you can spend some time. Yeah, the cleric can ritual cast it.
Yep.
So 10 minutes later, nothing is magical, and you know that for certain.
But is anything erotic?
Highs or lows?
My relationship with Morty is what's erotic.
Hey.
wedding night. I'm excited.
we, uh, I asked Morty if he knows what's up the stairs.
He tells you stairs. I think it just ruined my. Hold on. It's 26. Yeah, he tells you that's the tower spire.
That's the
Yeah.
Tower of Fire.
That's tower. It's the tower spire. So that's where that goes up into the tower, like the tower, like turret tower you saw above the mansion. That's where the staircase.
I
lead.
see. Is there? Do you think anything of value is going to be up there, Morty?
He shrugs.
Morty doesn't know.
He's not been here in a while.
All right, Braz, you want to go up there and check it out?
Are there any books down here?
There are hundreds of books down here.
I'm a little busy.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll.
Probably take you an hour, like a good hour, to like sit through all the titles.
I head up the
let me-
stairs and check.
Let me find the highlights, and I'll be up there. You hear heavy breathing.
How does one breathe happily? Please explain.
Two of you people are just over here humping the books. I'm gonna go ahead and go upstairs and peep game.
You see, so you climb 15 feet to a square room with crisscrossing rafters 10 feet overhead and a peaked roof above that. There's an empty bookcase dominating the western wall, and two filthy padlocked cages stand on the floor. Each cage holds a human prisoner in a chamber pot. You see that there are a pair of rats scurrying about up here. Yeah, that's all I see up here. Looks like it's not trafficked heavily.
And there's prisoners in here.
Yes, they look terrified.
Are they injured?
They're definitely emaciated, not doing great. That's for sure.
Are they beyond like a healing spell?
Oh, definitely not. You don't think they're hit point damage. You think they're exhausted.
I can't fix that.
No, just bed rest would fix them up.
All right. I
Yeah,
turn
food.
to the. Yeah. I kill a rat and I toss a rat into one of them. I'm just kidding. Don't respond to that. So I pull some of the rations out of my pack and I ask the guy. I'm like, what are you in here for? What happened? Why are you being held?
Yeah, you see there's two of them, one male, one female. The one you dress kind of clears his throat, kind of croaking out. I am Kajil Orenmar, tax collector. It
Oh, fuck
appears I
taxes.
gave Lady Van Tham too thorough an audit.
Mm.
I mean, I understand her in this case.
Please, if you let me go, I won't say I saw you. I'll leave forever. Just please let me out.
So you were in trouble because you were telling that she was breaking the law.
Wasn't paying her fair share, correct?
Was that investigation started at the behest of somebody else who was her rival?
No, just High Hall. I noticed a discrepancy.
Insight check. Is he telling the truth?
Sure, you can roll it. and you are positive he's telling the truth.
Oh, I gotta take advantage of, huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you believe him.
Because it makes a big difference. Because if he was lawfully in prison, then my nature says that he needs to stay here. But I'm
It's also-
leaning
it's,
towards like,
regular prison. There are prisons in Baldur's Gate. They usually aren't in people's attics.
yeah, that's
I
kind of
mean,
what
the
I'm
law is
thinking.
the law, though.
The law is the law. I'm lawful neutral. I mean, if I don't care either way as long as like everybody's keeping things in an orderly fashion. And it sounds like she was not keeping things in an orderly fashion, and all this guy did was stumble upon it. At least that's my surmisation right now, because I can't tell any difference. I said, so how do I know that when I let you out of here, you're not going to do something dumb and get caught and then implicate us in freeing you?
I swear to you, good sir, I will leave this city and no one will ever see me here again.
And who's this lady right here?
She is making herself scarce as you've been chatting, and she kind of pipes up. I am Shalene. I worked for the Duke as a maintenance supervisor in the sewers, and was trying. I made an enemy of the Duke.
Explain your situation to me further.
Well, you see, she has quite an inordinate amount of power over the public services, and I had suggested that we route some of the waste runoff through Lower City to alleviate some of the flooding. And it's not a great district. There's nothing. It's abandoned. There's a bathhouse in a couple of places, and I brought up my plans for expansion and to connect those sewers with the existing ones, and she lost her mind.
You people sound like two exceedingly boring individuals that matter really nothing to the day-to-day operations of Baldur's Gate. I don't think it's going to matter either way whether I free you or not, but I see no reason why I shouldn't free you. Let me consult with my compatriots. And I go back down the stairs and explain the situation to everybody else. Does anybody have any hang-ups about freeing them?
And you can all basically hear this chat, and you hear Shalene kind of yell as you're going down the stairs. Please don't say anything about the Van Thampers ever again. I won't even say that I saw you here. Just let us out.
I mean, I think we should free him.
Well, judging by what he's saying, he's literally leaving us with two options. We either free him or we kill him.
Free him.
I don't know why we would even consider that second option.
Well, because
Correct.
he very clearly threatened us right now.
Yeah, he's desperate. I would threaten me too. Shit.
Hey, but
Did he threaten us?
they're not part of the mission, and we're here on a specific mission.
It is
And
the
this
right
could possibly
thing to do.
this could
I mean, he
this
did
could
say you can't leave
possibly
him here. You very
complicate this
clearly can
mission.
leave him here.
Vane is not comfortable with leaving a man to die.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if we free him, I don't see the upside.
Doing something good.
We freed an innocent man.
Yeah. You have two good aligned people in your party here. They are going to.
There are two people here unlawfully imprisoned.
That's what they're saying, though, right?
Mm-hmm. And you believe them.
I believe them, or he believes them.
That sounds suspicious.
Well, that's the story they told me. I mean, it's not like lowly people like that to lie when they're in these kind of situations.
I lie in every situation.
Well, then why don't you take your lowly ass up there and interview him?
I mean, I still think that we should free them. It is the right thing to do. They're unlawfully imprisoned. It sucks being here. All there are books and weird people.
So if they were to get out and tell on us and directly lead people to us, you'd be willing to sacrifice your life for theirs?
I mean, I'm not sacrificing anything, but also target practice?
Their target practice.
No, the bad guys to send to us. I'm not gonna kill people who can't fight back.
No, I mean I'm not advocating for one or the other necessarily. I'm just saying that there are only two choices. Leaving them here unharmed is not a choice.
I elect for freeing them.
Okay, I'm good with freeing them. Are we done in this place? Is there anything else we need to explore? Because as per
You still haven't
usual,
found the Duke.
we still haven't found what?
The Duke.
And this guy
Please,
is the
where's it down?
Duke.
His Thalamra, Morlock's mother, is the Duke. The one paying the cultists to destabilize the Flaming Fist.
Okay.
You've not found her yet. You found a room, but not her yet.
But I didn't. I thought we were specifically not searching for her. Like that's why we came to this place while she wasn't here.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. And you've not found too much evidence of wrongdoing. You found legit books.
And Calvin,
A-
what did he
I
say?
thought you
Why?
told us. I thought you told us we'd found something.
let me
Like
check here.
in my to my knowledge, like we had found some incriminating information, and this was like the last thing we were looking through before we left. Like if there's other places to explore, that's fine. But
Yes, there are. You found her books, but they are all proper.
Well, according to the auditor, they're not. What did the auditor have any evidence on him? He could be a witness. He could testify.
mm,
I mean, none of
excellent
you are
idea,
also accountable.
Braz.
What'd you say, Danny?
All right, so
The books you found have no evidence of a payroll for a cultist, like a cult.
well, apparently they're joining the squad because this is another couple people that we're gonna have to free, and they don't get to go home because we can't trust that they're gonna show up when we need them to. But they can ask our friends here that we treat our I don't want to say captives, our detainees.
Survivors?
Yeah, we treat our detainees well. Put them up at the pool house. Um, so you say there's a downstairs to explore as well.
Yep, you've not explored the downstairs.
How are we at on time frame right now from what we know when she's supposed to come home? We should be still pretty good. I think we had like 4
You
hours,
should be
right?
still pretty good. Yeah.
All right. I go back upstairs. I give him some food. We give him some water. I tell him that we have to explore the downstairs first to try to find more incriminating evidence and that we can free them as long as they promise to testify.
They will agree to this. Well, actually, nah. Yeah, they say if you can get the Grand Duke into a courtroom, sure.
Okay, but we need we need them to come back and talk to the Flaming Fist about what's going on. Because that's what we need, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So they will. Yeah, they will do that. They'll give a statement.
Okay, so I give them some stuff and I tell them that we'll be back to get them after we're done exploring the rest of it.
Yeah, they will. They will agree.
All right, go ahead and lead on, Braz.
What's the store here to the west?
We also like I know we detected magic, Danny, but we also like really searched the room thoroughly.
Oh, I know. But how long are you spending in this room to search it? Is my question.
Maybe I mean we spent 10 minutes in here while I was ritual casting, so they could have been searching for 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. So just 10 minutes or longer? I
Uh,
need a time. I need time. I need an actual.
Yeah,
time.
yeah. I would say 10
Braz will
minutes.
spend half an hour.
Braz, we don't have a half an hour.
There's books in here.
I know. We can come back and we'll come back and look at them later if we have time before we go. This is
They
a
also-
time-sensitive matter, Braz.
I'm starting to get a Santa sack of books.
Perfectly fine.
You find a couple of first editions, some very nice tomes. Vane, you find a book called Whip It Good, a treatise on Lovatarian rituals.
Look at this. It's Ludwig Kloon's essay on fifth dimensional locks.
And it's
Signed
illustrated.
by the author.
Okay, so that door out there leads to a balcony. You see that there is another door that leads back into the hallway that led into this one. It's going to be a little loop, and it looks out across the street of the temple district. So it's kind of just connects down there. You see, it's the city outside. So
Do I see any commotion outside?
you do not. I mean, besides it's morning. There's busy people. There's a lot of trade going on. People wandering. Nothing that attracts too much attention. You do still see that there are two sets of. Well, you see the guards are still on rotation outside. They do not appear to have noticed anything going awry. So heading back inside, you kind of begin to collect yourselves, head downstairs. So you found what looked like legit books. You found some of her treasures, but nothing definitively incriminating. You've also got this weird, strange puzzle box that you got from Thirstwell. That's all you found in this place so far. So heading back down the stairs, you find, little evidence of the remains of the guards. We're going to get in there and go to a different layer. There you go. So heading down the way you came, there are two. Oh, let me just move you so you can see. So I should all gather in the study so I can grab you all. So you're gone now. You're gone. So Mortlock, Loom, Kira. Okay. So you're all here. And we're going to drag you over here. So this is the room you came back into, the darkened with all the curtains drawn over everything. There are two doors, or there are three doors coming out here that you did not explore. Actually, four. Where do you want to go to first? There's one on the north wall, there's one on the east, and two on the west.
Let's go east.
Okay, so going east first, you pop that door open. It leads to a spacious chamber. It is
Spacious.
it is a kitchen.
A kitchen. I'm actually really hungry. I start kind of going through the cupboards to see if there's anything to eat and snack on.
Okay, one moment here. So yeah, it is a kitchen. You see that there are pots and pans dangling above the three wooden preparation tables. There are shelves lined with bowls, platters, herbs, spices, and other dried goods. You see the dumbwaiter that is attached to the room upstairs. You saw it before.
Love that fucking word.
Yeah, there's also you saw that wax figure earlier, the kind of the wax statue of Thalamra, and holding this decrepit looking cat, and almost like as you head in, Braz, you see a creature on the ground kind of look at you, its eyes flashing in the dark, and you see holding a rat in its mouth, true to its portrait. You see a very bedraggled, old, snaggletooth Tressum looking at you.
How cute!
Ah,
As you say, it just hisses at you.
Oh, I love it even more.
kitty.
I want to cast Mage Hand to pet it.
Pet the kitty.
You do so. It does not seem to enjoy it. It's just kind of backing towards the corner.
Respect the kitty's personal space then.
Can I grab
It's kind of like this, but imagine it like about crank the ugly factor up by about 20%.
Wow, I love.
I'm in love with it. I want to look for I'm going to grab like
I
some
want to
sort
cast
of
Guiding
snack
Bolt.
somewhere. And I want to like kind of like get us
Something
like
blasted.
I don't want to get too close, but I want to get close enough and kind of like crouch down at the floor, and like my tail Coda will like kind of drop some snacks on the floor. Some like jerky, like some dried meat, salted dried meats.
Yeah, you can easily do that. Yeah, and as soon as you bring more food, you see that all of the jars, like it's that you find that in a jar. You see all the bowls and things have lids, and everything's been sealed, maybe tamper or cat proofed. So you take a second to pop the lid off the jerky, and that kind of as soon as you pop that top, the noise it makes, Trustman like looks up at you like wide eyes. As
Yay!
it drops the rat and moves forward a little bit, tentatively.
I find one of the bowls and I just pour a bunch of food in there for it, and I kind of drop it by my feet.
Yes, the Tressum approaches, eats,
Use your
kind of looks at
tail to
all of you
push it over.
curiously, and then just yeah, just continues to eat, kind of weighing all of you up. There is also a pantry in this room that has a shut door. There are 2 doors on the east wall, one on the south.
Do any of you guys have any sort of like animal? Like, can anyone
What
talk?
levels speak with animals? I don't have it on my hot thing right here.
It's pretty low. I think it's like first or second, but it's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I need to figure it out. If it's first, I can cast it. If it's second, I'm fucked.
it's first, but it's not on your list. Bard, Druid, Ranger.
I have animal friendship on my list of
It's also
stuff.
not going to work because Tressums aren't animals. They're
Aren't
monstrosities.
they're monstrosities?
Yes, they are not
So
beasts.
while the cat's eating, can I want my tail to kind of like pat its butt, and like, you know, when you like pat a cat and its tissue while it's eating, it normally like perks itself up. Like, does it seem to be okay with me petting it?
It does.
Okay. Um, when the cat's done eating, I want to ask it if it knows of any place that I should go to. Will it understand me?
It does not appear to understand you. I mean, but also, it is still a magic cat, so you're not sure if it understood you and it's just not answering, or it doesn't understand you. It looks at you. It clearly heard you. Whether or not it doesn't respond exactly.
Okay. Um, I grab the jar of another jar, or the jar that I still have, and I tell the cat that I'll give it more if it could give me a clue of where we should go.
Yeah. It also it does it's watching the food and kind of seems to be regarding you with some intelligence, but doesn't answer. And you think it doesn't know what you want.
Um,
So we'd like look at What are you trying to get at? What are you trying to get it to do?
I'm trying because we're looking for what are we looking for again down here or up here?
Evidence of the Duke paying off the cult.
Yeah, the Tressem's not gonna. I mean, it can understand us, but like, it's I don't know what its intelligence is. I wouldn't imagine it's much more than like 10 or 11 or something. So, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be able to like understand like what like incriminating documents are. But if you're
I mean,
like
I
telling it
have an
like come
intelligence
with us,
10.
fair enough. Fucking point well taken. So we asked the Tressum like if it likes its mom or if its mom is the Duke.
If a cat could shrug, it does.
I mean,
Okay,
a
so
cat
we
doesn't
don't really.
have a mom; it just has someone that feeds.
So if we were doling out hella treats to you, do you think you'd cruise with us?
It kind of looks. It kind of like turns its head quizzically, looks at how how much jerky remains in the jar, and tentatively nods. Well, actually, it doesn't. No, it kind of lingers on Maloom. Doesn't really pay too much attention when you talk to it, but
Okay,
it doesn't
then
seem to be skittish.
I asked, can I? While it's next to me, does it seem to have a name tag on it?
It does not.
It does not.
Actually, let me double check. Doesn't that because of the I think the
so like I've had one of these before on a cert, Cindy,
Mm-hmm.
and seen them. So it understands you. It just can't speak.
No, I know. What if I cast comprehend languages? Can I understand?
no, it
Yeah,
can't
then you.
make sounds.
Yeah,
What's that?
it can't.
It can't. Yeah, it wouldn't work because it doesn't speak common. It doesn't have. It doesn't speak any languages. It can
Oh.
understand
No.
common, but it can't speak at all.
Magic.
Can we
gig.
ask it to like tap
Yeah, like
once or
text box or
twice
something.
for like yes and no?
What about when it down and all of a sudden it speaks and it's like I'm not that fucking horse that does tricks, and then it doesn't speak anymore.
No.
Gallery, black statue.
You're like, okay, 1 is A, 2 is B, 3 is C. Spell out the words by tapping.
Yeah, it's not wearing a tag, and then you can always just ask Mortlock, who will tell you that its name is Slobber Chops.
Slopper chops.
Slobber Chops.
Slobber chops.
But that's a dog's
Slobber
name.
chops.
Slobber chops.
That's what they called your sister in grade school, bros.
Wow, that's just fighting words. Okay, so I asked Morty if this is his cat. Is it his cat or is it his mom's?
It is the family beast.
Well, we obviously know it's not a regular beast. What's its deal? Like, what is it? What does it do?
Got
Does
it. It's been in the house since I can remember.
Oh, so it just lives forever, pretty much. It doesn't do anything.
They can live unnaturally long.
It's just a magic giggy
Yeah.
flavor.
I mean, if you have the money, you can just buy these things. If you're like Baldur's Gate rich.
Well, maybe as a wedding gift, Morty, you'll buy me one.
I think you should take it.
I don't think you understand. I don't have money.
So then
Morty,
we should pick this one.
Pick the cat up and take it with you. She wants it, Morty.
He'll kind of slow, like kind of approach, like somebody like trying to wrangle a possum, kind of like gets kind of low, tries to approach it slowly, and Slobber just doesn't move, just watches him approach. And when Morlock kind of grasps the cat around the middle and picks it up, as soon as the last little paw leaves the ground, it activates its 11th level ranger ability called a Storm of Fangs and Claws, and just whips around in a circle. It's like you're holding a dog and somebody knocks on the door. It's just like a tornado of just claws and feet. And it just scratches him right good across the face and then goes flying above the kitchen, yowling.
All right.
More
And
treats.
he's kind of like, cause like it's never really liked us.
All right. Well, I tell Slobber Chops we'll see him later, and that he's adorable. All right. Cool. So, I just want to keep in the back of my mind that if something goes wrong, I'm coming back for Slobber Chops.
Okay, so there are 3 doors: 2 to the east, 1 to the south.
Oh my god, is this what he looks like? I just
Did you
saw
Google
this.
Slobber Chops?
Yes.
Yeah, he got his own like Icons of the Realms mini.
Oh my god. Seriously, I want him. He is fucking precious. I'm coming back for you, Slobber Chops. I won't let you stay here and not get fed. You deserve all the treats in the world, Slobber Chops.
Slobber Chops, lands not too far behind you and kind of walks at a distance behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna look at him like coyly and kind of like smile at the Tressum and like put the like kind of shake the jar of the treats and put it in my pocket. And then Coda's gonna have one that she kind of drops on the floor by my feet, so that it keeps the Tressum close, and that she'll every so often pull a treat out to keep the Tressum around.
Okay. So where to next?
Okay, so and there's nothing else in this kitchen, right? Did we already search the cupboards?
Just some more
There's
doors,
3
right?
doors coming off the kitchen, but nothing in the kitchen now. Just food.
Okay. What door do you guys want to go out of?
So northeast, southeast, south.
I want to see what's in the south door.
Yeah, I'll agree.
Okay,
South it
open
is.
the south door. See creak as that door opens. That'll be over here. That one contains looks like servants' quarters. You see 4 plain-looking single beds. There are some spare, like there's a closet with some spare uniforms and a small, looks like a break table. There's not like anything of value is kept here. Nothing magical pings. You search around for a bit. It is just servants' quarters. So northeast and southeast.
Northeast.
Okay, the upper one. You crack that open. You see that there's a barrel of fresh water. It's labeled water, not too far behind, and then you also see stairs descending.
Oh, descending down more.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want to go down the creepy stairs?
Yikes!
And then there's
It's
still the
really your guys'
southeast
call.
door.
I'm down.
Creepy stairs, creepy stairs, creepy stairs.
Let's go.
All right, so you checking that last room before you go, or going down the stairs right now?
Let's peek through the last door to see what there is before we do creepy stairs.
I have a question
Okay.
though. Before we go off the water, when I smell the water, does it smell like fresh water, or does it have any other odor to it?
It does. You see that last room is a pantry, and cowering in the pantry are 3 figures. One you have not seen before, then the old man who answered the door, as well as Ambra the maid, are all cowering in here.
As I noticed that, my Coda's giving Slobber another treat at the same time as I'm discovering the maid and everything, and I'm asking them like, "What are you doing down there?"
You think they saw some of the body cleanup of the guards?
Oh, like they saw what we did?
Yeah, and they're terrified of you.
That's fair.
All right. Well, the cat's not terrified of me, so that's all that matters. I don't care about these.
Priorities.
Yeah, the old man throws a box of soap at you and says, "Be gone!
Rude.
Clean yourself up." Throws the box.
I present dissertation, the freaking mess that he does. I'm like, I don't need your soap.
Yeah, but they're just cowering in there.
All right.
Okay, send down. In that, we'll take you down, down, down. And let me grab all your tokens, and we're gonna move. Okay. Two.
Are we gonna just leave those guys there cowering in the cupboard, guys?
I mean, they
Okay,
don't want
Rick,
our
you would?
help.
Look at dude. We're saving a lot of people.
Yeah, you hear the man. He's like, "Yes, I've heard it all before. Something, something, something greater good. Just leave us be."
Ah, all right. Fair enough.
Yeah, so you descend. I'll move you once our roll 20 decides it wants to cooperate again. And it leads about 15 feet down a winding path to a cellar. There are 4 stone pillars that brace this 10-foot high vaulted ceiling, the dry cellar, the walls of which are lined by a dozen barrels. Half the barrels have brass spigots tapped into them. The room also contains 2 stacks of wooden crates, one in the middle of the room and another by the south wall.
Well, let's look
There's
at those
also
wooden
a
crates.
door on the eastern wall.
Wooden crates.
Door.
Including the wooden crate.
I'm gonna look at the wooden crates. Y'all can do what you want.
Which stack are you investigating first? The middle one or the south wall?
Middle.
Okay, so they're stacked 3 high. You'll need someone who's helped to get the top one off.
I will not admit that I need help.
Okay, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Hold on. $12.
12. Yeah, the crate falls. You are knocked prone, taking 2 points of damage as the crate breaks across you and the floor, releasing its contents. Skittering out into the cellar and taking flight are 3 diminutive devils of the
Ow.
slime variety that hiss and go ahead and roll for initiative.
Holy
Actually,
shit.
don't. I need to move your tokens to the next map before I do this. Hold on here.
I tell Slobber Chops, go hide. I'll tell you when to come out.
Am I supposed to see only darkness?
I mean, if I'm moving you guys, but I can't see anything myself at this moment either.
What a wonderful website.
I agree.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
But in addition to the devils, there's a nice scent as the middle crate is filled with dried and cured meats, and it smells fantastic.
Can I grab one of those meats before I start hacking at some devils?
Definitely.
I'll be needing more of those
Nice.
for the jar.
I hiss at her if she tries to grab them.
Hey, the Tressum needs more treats. The Tressum needs more treats.
Mine.
All Cindy's done this whole module is cast Vicious Mockery and just collect NPCs.
Is there any other way to play a bard?
Thank you.
If there is, I haven't seen it. Okay. So, this is not working at all, so I'm going to just go and roll. So go ahead and roll your initiatives if you can. And then
First
put
she
it in the
ma-
Discord chat.
First she tries to marry Morty, now she's stealing the family cat.
There are 3 of these things. Let's say-
Look it. He obviously is not fed well, and I'm here to make sure that he's got a comfortable senior life.
Danny, if you could put your rules lawyer hat on right now, is there a rule that says that if I roll an initiative of 12 that I can take a lower number if I want?
You cannot. You can get. Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't. do that like Pathfinder. So that would be anybody beat a 20 or higher.
Nope.
I haven't rolled yet. Are we on the new
15
map?
to 20. We're not gonna have a map. It's a very small room. It's 20 by 20.
Oh, what up, Sad? Thanks for resubbing
Got
again.
sick.
Welcome.
What'd you get, Bros?
6.
15 to 20.
Danny, why are you not showing on Roll20? Are you just
Because it's still loading from when I started loading it. Like.
Oh,
15
okay,
minutes
okay.
ago.
Because it just disappeared right
Uh,
now. I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, I can't see the roll 20 at this moment. What'd you get? Anybody 15 to 20? Nobody? Okay.
No.
I got a
10 to 15.
I got 11.
You said you had 12, Josh?
Yeah.
And then Vane?
5.
Okay. Okay, so the first one of these little critters skitters to the top and is going to kind of hover around viciously and strike out. So it's going to get to the top of the ceiling here, and then, yeah, it's going to launch a couple of tail spines.
It's gonna launch tail spines.
At whomst?
Things should not be launching their bones at other things.
Tell that to porcupines.
Those aren't real.
Okay. So it will fire off at, we'll say, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 targets. We'll do 4. It's going to go for Maloom first. With a 15 to hit. Actually, 17 to hit. Does that hit Maloom?
Yes.
Okay, the tail spine will hit for 4 piercing damage and 3 fire damage. Total of, reduced total of 5 points of damage.
Okay. Got it.
Then I'll take us to Calvin. So there's 2 that are currently kind of at ground level. 1 that's on the ceiling, 15 feet off the ground. So 2 on the ground, 1 on the ceiling.
I'm not right there right now, but I'm gonna stay out of. Well, they got ranged attack, so it doesn't matter. So I am just gonna light my candle.
Okay. That'll take us to Maloom.
Hold on. Entering this damage here. Okay. I'm going to. Where? Oh, it's right in front of me. Yeah. No, I'm gonna grab my rapier and hit it.
Did you call out your number? So I can't see it.
Yeah, it was a 7.
Yeah, that will miss. That takes us to Braz.
Here we go, Braz.
Braz will go for the one on the ceiling with a chill touch. He reaches out for it.
Okay.
How many what all spells do you have, Braz?
Find Familiar, Thunder Wave, Shield, and Protection from Evil and Good. And then Shocking Grasp and Chill Touch.
Cool.
It's 19 for 12.
Okay, yeah, it will take that damage. What was the first damage die?
7.
Okay. And necrotic. So
Get down here!
okay, so first one has 7 on it. Okay, then the 2 that are on the ground are going to both swarm Braz, I guess, because he did damage to one of them, and they will both go for the ceiling, each firing 1 spine at Braz, and then firing one spine at Vane, and one spike at Calvin. So
I think
first two on Braz, miss, and that will also miss. One on Vane will be an 18.
yeah. So I'm down.
Oh, you're unconscious. Then the last one goes on Calvin, and that will miss. That will bring us down to the bottom, which is Vane. Make me that death saving throw.
Yes, sir. Hold on. Fail.
Ooh, one failure.
I love death and dying.
Vane, you gotta say something at the end of the fights if you have no hit points, because before I snuff my candle, I can bonus action healing word you for free to back to maximum.
Would you believe that I dead ass forgot?
Okay.
No.
It is not just me who has ADHD, but also Vane.
Okay. In that case, we're going to stack the one that's flying and it's taking some damage. And we're just going to focus fire on Braz, who heard it. That'll be a 15, which will miss, and a 21. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it will.
All right, that'll be 7 points of damage total. That'll bring us to Calvin. They're all three swarming on the ceiling, out of reach.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and blast one with a guiding bolt then.
Yep, the wounded one.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me set. Boop.
The room's pretty well lit too, right?
Yes, it's illuminated in dim light because of the candle. Should call it your roll damage. I can't see the roll 20 still.
Okay, I'll let you know right now. That's a dirty 20 to hit, 10 radiant.
10 radiant. All right, that one looks pretty bad off, but it's still zipping around. It is now lit up like a beacon. For the next attack, that'll bring us to Maloom.
Okay. I guess I'll do that on my next turn. You said. Is there still one near me? Or did
No,
that
they're
one?
all on the ceiling now.
They all flew. The one that hit me that's in the ceiling, I'm just gonna start yelling at it and telling it that it's a piece of shit and vicious mockery.
Okay. So it will make a wisdom save at advantage. That'll be fail.
Woohoo! Hold on, let me roll that baby. 2 damage.
2 damage. All right, that one is sputtering around. Still alive. Brass.
Already on floor level.
No.
All right, we'll go for the weakest looking one on the ceiling then with another chill touch.
Okay.
25 for 16.
Chill touch, such a great cantrip.
Yeah. So keep in mind until we hit that check mark, you're still technically level 4, so knock off the second damage die. But that is still enough to destroy it. The first one falls. There are 2 remaining that have been untouched, and they are going to go. And they don't like that. You have a range option. So 2 are going to go for Braz, 2 are going to go for Maloom. Braz, 1 miss, 1 hit with a 23. Maloom, 16 to hit. Go ahead she stepped away. And then a 14 here. I think the 16 might hit. So Brad has 1 hit for 7 points of damage.
Ow.
I'm sorry, what was the damage
Uh,
again?
How do you look on hit points,
did a
Brad? Do I need to
16
heal
hit?
you?
20 out of 44. I'm all right.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Danny?
Does a
Oh,
24
I keep
hit?
forgetting you're a fighter and
Does
not like a
24 hit
wizard.
me? Yes,
Jesus.
24 hits.
Or sorry, no,
Role
16.
playing's
sorry,
too good,
16,
bro.
16 there.
Yeah, a 16 still hits.
Okay, that'd be 5 points of damage total.
Got it. Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
Does a 14 hit? Yeah,
Yeah.
14's on
Oh,
the nose.
wow. Okay, take 5 more on that.
Okay, cool. All right, guys, I'm down 23 out of 38.
14. Okay. That will take us to Vane. Death saving throw,
Well-
please.
Let's see. Hey, 1 success.
All right, 1 and 1. Back to the top. That one is dead now. That is to Calvin. 2 remain.
And Fane, did you make your last death save?
1 success, yes.
So if I stabilize with healer kit, is that bonus action?
Full action. Yeah, as an action, you spend 1 use the kit.
I am going to stabilize Fane. I don't want her to die.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Okay.
So I guess I'll try. Oh, you made a button for me, right?
I believe so.
9 hit points.
Excellent.
I get 9 back.
Yes.
And then
Guess who's
I'm
sort
gonna
of
bonus
alive.
action. I'm gonna bonus action healing word. Bras.
You gave me what?
Bonus action healing word.
So actually, Vane, you get more. Was 9 with the D6 plus 4?
I don't know, man. I can't tell.
Can you
Yeah,
please
it
mouse
was.
over the
Say
number?
that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it was.
it's-
It was
it's
5
that
plus
the
4.
level. So get 4 more, Vane.
Okie dokie.
So go
That
for a total
makes
of 13.
13. Awesome.
That'll take us down to.
And Bras gets back 7.
Okay. And that'll bring us to Maloon.
Okay. They're still up in the air.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if I casted a cloud of daggers, would that affect my people, or can I aim it up on the ceiling?
It's a 5-foot cube.
So that'll hurt everybody, huh?
It's a single space worth of daggers.
Okay.
1 square of space.
Okay, I've never done this spell before, so let's go
Yeah, it's very
ahead.
small.
How many of the creatures will I hit if I cast
1.
it?
It occupies 1 space. It's
Oh,
a
I
1
see what
5-foot.
you're saying.
7-foot
I
cube.
see what you're saying.
of
Okay,
daggers.
okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll go ahead and cast it to the creature that I've been attacking this whole time. Okay.
Okay, so that will trigger on its turn.
Okay.
Braz.
Braz will pull out a spinal quill before the wound heals up over where it hit. Stop shooting me! And we're gonna chill touch the weakest looking one.
Okay.
That's -4. That's an 8. 14 for 8.
Yeah, that will hit. 14 does hit them. And So 8 points of damage on one of them.
8 points
This
of
is
damage.
With a chill touch.
Yep.
Okay. So that first one is now damaged. And the one is that the one with the cloud of daggers you were targeting?
Yeah.
Okay. So that one starts its turn. Go ahead and roll 4d4, Cindy.
I have it ready. There we go. Oh, that sucks. A 1. 11 damage is what it says.
Total 11 damage.
Yes.
So it kind of gets mulched a bit as it gets in the cloud. It's then going to fly 5 feet away from the cloud, get out of it, and then launch 2 tail spines at you. Malum.
Okay.
It's a horrible thing to it. As he tried to learn whether or not a spine devil will blend. That'll be a 14 to hit and a 13 to hit. So 1 miss.
1
Total
miss.
5 points. And need a concentration save, please.
Hold on, let me go to that page. My con save came out to 12.
Okay, you're good. You do not lose concentration on the spell.
Cool.
Okay. The other one will follow suit. 1 hit, 1 miss. 5 more points, another concentration save.
Me?
Yes. And that'll take us to Vane next.
All right. It is nice to not be dying. And I can't see anything.
No one can. I can't see anything either.
I got
Okay. That is the
So
life
there are
we're living today.
two flying devils above you. One's been heavily damaged. The other has.
Can my character see anything, or is this just a
Yes.
roll
This whole
20?
room is illuminated in dim light because of the candle.
Gotcha. Okay, no problem. So, then what I do is if I can find the one that's not doing very good, I'm gonna throw chill touch at that. $11 to hit for 11 damage.
Yeah, the 11 will miss. So you kind of zip towards it.
Back.
That brings us to Calvin again.
All right. Are you looking pretty banged up still, Malum?
Yeah, I'm at hold on, I'll tell you right now how many hit points. I'm at 13 hit points out of 38. So I'm a little hurt.
Okay. And there's one left or 2 left?
2. One is
Can I
barely
see this?
flying. The other one's untouched.
Am I just missing this on the map or something?
No, there's no map.
Okay.
You're in a.
Um,
You're in a pretty spacious.
No, I remember the room. I just wanted to make sure my shit wasn't fucked up.
No. none of this.
Okay. So let's see. Do I want to go cure wounds or? No, I'm gonna. At the one that's hurt, I'm gonna fire a guiding bolt at it.
Okay.
$23 and 14.
Yeah,
Damage.
the damaged one or the fresh one?
The damaged one.
The damaged one?
Yes.
Okay, that one explodes. And a puff of brimstone and smoke.
Ew, cool.
One more remains. That'll take us to Malum.
Okay. That went quickly.
Why don't you hide behind me or something so you don't get hurt anymore?
Okay.
Or take cover or something.
That sounds like a
There's-
sensible choice and therefore a bad
You
choice.
can try and hide from them, but seeing that they're aerial, there's nowhere to hide.
That's enough out of you.
Yeah, I
They're
mean,
gonna get you no matter
honestly,
where you're standing. Unless you want to dash up the stairs.
God, yeah, I'm not doing so hot right now. As I'm running, yeah, I want to kind of like run around the banister to try to
Can you
take
cure
cover.
yourself?
Yeah. So I'm going to move and try to take cover in the banister, and then I'm going to cast healing word on myself, or actually cure wounds. Right? That's better. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So with the 30 feet, you can't actually get out of the room and try and take some cover near the stairs. That gets you to about where the stairs are.
Okay.
And you're kind of around the corner trying to take as much cover as you can. And,
As I'm
cure
trying to do
yourself.
that, I'm also calling for Slobber to make sure that he gets out of that area too and kind of goes up the stairs. So
Oh,
he's
Slower Travis is still on the stairs.
Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to cast Cure Wounds. 1d8 plus 5. All right, I heal myself for 8. Wow, that was crappy.
Okay. Anything further?
Nope.
Okay, that'll take us to Braz.
Nobody's dying at the moment, right? I'm pretty sure.
No,
Not
we're good.
actively.
No.
Okay. I do have 2 potions of healing, so if somebody's down and like we're in crisis, I can use one of those. Yeah, same as before. We're gonna go for the weakest looking one and grab it with that bad touch hand.
That's what we're calling it from now on.
11.
That will miss. Yeah, the one remaining one will take 2 shots at Braz. Miss and miss. Vane.
All right, I'm gonna continue with Chill Touch as well. 19 to hit for 7 damage.
Nice. It is looking pretty damaged.
Finally.
Still alive. Calvin.
Oh man. Okay. The guiding bolt.
Mm-hmm.
23 to hit, 14 radiant.
That will explode this one as well, as it poofs into a pile of brimstone. As the kind of dust settles from these bodies kind of turning to ash in midair, you are in this cellar. You still have 6 rounds on the candle before the minute's up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do 6 healing words. Or actually, I'm gonna do 6 cure wounds. I don't have it on my little hot list.
What about
Yeah,
the cold
prepare.
list?
The cold list is not available currently. So I don't have like an actual spell list anymore, huh? Like I did on the old sheet.
You do.
It's just
it's
like-
where all your spells are. Like
in the middle of the sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's not, so okay, so then how do cleric spells work? Since I have every spell, I thought that was just like a quick
Yep.
click.
You add all of them. So there's actually, if you look right above the spell names, there are.
I saw that when
filters.
I was messing with my spells. Yeah, that's
So
what
you
I
filter
saw.
out
What it
all
said that.
non-prepared. So once you select your prepared, only those ones are there. So
Okay.
click and drag them as you use them, and then only have your.
All right.
ones
Well,
on.
then I'm just gonna say that I didn't have that. So. So I've got 4. Four. What the hell just happened? Okay, so I got 4, 4, 4, 6. I need to count. I don't. So we'll just. You want to just count it as an average of 5?
Did you roll them in the roller?
Yeah. It's just taking forever. It's 1d4 plus 3 plus 1. So it's 8. I said average of 5.
Sure.
Okay, so 40 hit points to disperse amongst you guys. So Vane, take some hit points.
Thank you. I
Mm.
will take. I don't remember how many.
Maloom, how many hit points do you have left?
Hit points I'm on 21 out of 38.
Okay, so then how many do you have, Vane?
Hold on, I'm calculating what I need.
We just got to figure out how much extra we have left for bras at the end.
I'm taking 17.
Okay, so you take 17. We'll have Cindy take 13, and we'll give bras 10.
I only need 9, so I could probably take half of that.
Okay, so then just take 9, and then we'll give Cindy 14.
Thank you, Hila.
And then I puff my candle out.
Okay.
I feel ready to fight 3 more.
I want to grab one of these things by like the legs and lift it up to observing height.
Oh, there is nothing left. There's no body. They explode into ash and brimstone and there's nothing left.
Interesting.
The spine that was in you just starts to crumble and dissipate.
That's creepy.
Gross. Don't like it.
You've not seen
Ah, that is not sanitary.
Yeah, none of the devils that you have fought have left bodies.
Oh. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Maloon starts to wonder if that's going to happen to her. I start wondering, like, is that what happens to me? Like, when I die, do I just poof into nothing?
No, it doesn't. I've seen you die quite a few times.
Yeah, browse. Roll me an Arcana check.
That's right.
I would also like to get a sample of the ashes.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
That's a 10.
Just make that a history check when I think about it.
With advantage, because I'm given to my 2 cents as well.
Okay.
Okay, then I can roll one more time.
Yeah.
Because I'm trained in history.
22.
Yeah, so you know that these devils are fiends. They're extraplanar creatures. They're not from the material plane originally. They come from the hells. Surprise, surprise. And you know that when they are killed, they don't die. They just go back to their home plane. So you've been just mildly inconveniencing them, honestly.
According to the
I'll take
Mephit's
it.
wisdom of interplanar devil travel, they're just returning home. Honestly, when we kill the shit out of them.
Yes, so that's why they're not leaving bodies.
God
as you kind
damn
of
it.
get your bearings around it here, you surmise some of the barrels contain water, some of them contain ale. Not too much besides that. There's more foodstuffs, assuming where the pantry's probably stocked from. And then there are 2 doors, one to the east, one to the west.
Let's go west.
I'm just sitting at the stairs playing
West.
with
I heard 2
slobber.
west, that's all I need to hear. You kind of crack that door open, and you see 2 massive shelves. And they are not filled with books this time, but bottles. You see more than 200 bottles of wine are displayed in 7-foot-tall wooden racks that span the west and southern walls.
Grab
There are
some
empty wooden
wine.
crates stacked in the middle of the room that you prod at. Yeah, there's a lot of wine.
I grab 2 bottles.
I
Okay.
grab a box and shake it, asking if there's devils inside. Are you in there?
Yeah, you suspiciously prod them first, and they are indeed empty. That is, you found the wine cellar and the dry cellar. So there is 1 door to the east.
I guess we should go in.
Okay. So as you open the door to the east, it opens into, surprise, 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 a sewer tunnel.
Wait, are we surprised, or was that a sarcastic surprise?
No, this is the sewer queen, and her other lair was underneath the bathhouse. Do you think that's why that city planner was abducted, because she wanted to expand the city sewers underneath that bathhouse.
That's evil and gross.
I'm really beginning to not care for sewers. Why is it such a theme in this city?
Oh, there we go. Better late than never.
Do we need to go in the sewer?
Can you,
I don't think
y'all
so.
see now?
Yes, we can see. Or at least I can.
I can see it.
Yeah, I can see.
Excellent. Okay, so let me move this aside. So the door there, and the door. Oh, no, that's not right. So there is a door there. That was the cellar, and then the door to the east leads out into sewer tunnels that are lit. You see that there are smooth stone trenches cut into the floors that are channeling water away from you. It's actually, because you gotta get there, it's flowing towards. It's flowing south, and there are these stone bridges that cross it at pretty frequent intervals. The ledge you can walk across is about 3 feet wide.
All right, so you guys want to walk across this?
I think we can make it.
All right, so
am
we,
I still level 4?
Yes. Last little bit. Yeah, so where do you want to go? Move yourselves accordingly. The tunnels branch out to the north and south. The sewage water is flowing south. Which direction do you want to go? North or south?
I feel like we should follow the sewage.
I don't know. I mean, do we think this probably just connects this base to the other base?
You believe you're way too far for that to be the case.
Okay, so probably things.
Intuiting from the city planner that was trapped in the attic, all of her layers, quote unquote, are disconnected from the actual city lines.
Now,
there's still water running through. They're not publicly accessible. A sewage worker is going to wander in here on accident.
Okay.
is Slobberjaw a little bit less inclined to go a certain way?
No. Oh, actually, no. He doesn't want to leave the cellar. It smells bad in the sewage tunnels. He's gonna like wrinkle his face in disgust.
Okay. Not like in fear, but more just
No,
grossness.
no. It smells very bad.
And he's
It
probably
is a
more
secret.
sensitive.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
so
the
let's
keen-
go.
keen
Let's
senses.
walk. Let's walk north. I mean, there's nothing else in the house that we haven't explored besides if we didn't find the secret door or something, right?
That is correct.
There was a
And
couple
we ain't
doors,
found shit, right?
Not yet.
Well, then let's not go on the sewage yet. Let's go on the other way, no?
There is no other way.
Oh, I thought there was a east and a west.
There was a couple
That
doors
was
a floor
upstairs.
above before we went into the pantry.
Yeah, no, you've hit every door. You've hit every door upstairs. And found
Okay,
no
let's go
evidence of
north.
wrongdoing whatsoever. Besides, the prisoners. So heading north, you trundle along. Eventually, it turns to the west and north. The north dead ends, and you see further down several doors on either side of the tunnel to the north and south. You get to a northern door first. Would you like to open said door?
Yes.
Oh, hold on, Morty. Have you ever
Open
been down
a
here?
Very oppressive wave of cold rushes out at you as you open the door to a storage. There are animal carcasses flayed and hanging from hooks, and there are 2 hooks that are bare. It looks like cold storage.
In the sewers?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking gross.
No humans hanging on hooks, right?
No, doesn't appear to be. There's a few obvious boars, and then there's some chunks of meat that are much smaller. But once you pass that room, there are you encounter another door in the north next. Assume you crack that open.
We're gonna like kind of listen a little bit first.
Sure. So give me a procedural. Who's gonna be on the door? Who's gonna check for traps? So I need a perception check and 1 investigation check.
I don't think I can do either.
I can do investigation.
+2 to perception, no investigation.
I have a +3 to perception, but I'm not.
Braz can do investigation.
Oh, actually,
LB point.
oh wait, yeah, never mind. I don't have anything for investigation or perception, so y'all lead me.
All right, so who's got the highest perception bonus?
I guess me, +2?
No, I have a +3.
Oh, then there you go. It's you, homie. Let's go.
All right.
How the fuck does a cleric have the highest?
Because you're a wisdom class. Cleric's usually the second highest next to the skill monkeys. So give me 17. So 17 to 16. You don't hear any noises behind the door, and it is not trapped. Cracking it open, you find a chamber that has very clearly seen use recently. It is a dining room. There are trestle tables with benches that are sitting in the middle of the room that is brightly lit by 6 tall wrought iron candlesticks spaced along the walls. Each candlestick stands 6 feet high and has 9 candles at the top of it. There's a door attached to the western wall that you believe, based on spacing, connects to the next door side of the tunnel that you're walking in.
Do we see anything new down here?
You don't see any people. You don't see boxes or anything that looks worth searching. You just see a dining room and then another room to that room that has a shut door.
Does dining room have food?
Not currently.
Can we do an investigation check on it?
Sure. You want to search the room?
I'll go ahead and try my hand at that. Hold on.
Braz will help, giving you advantage.
Okay. I'll roll again. Okay, highest one is 13.
Braz keeps bugging you about books.
Yeah.
Oh,
Strap-
So
look,
you
your
find
freaking book!
you find a very like kind of bent and discarded camping fork spoon combo. You find a decent spork that's been discarded. But aside
Okay,
from
I'm grabbing the spork.
yes. Then the
Technological
room
genius,
adjacent
really.
to this one is the door that's attached to this interior room is shut. You check it out; it is not trapped or doing any noise. And cracking that open, that is a kitchen that is in a similar shape. There is food here.
Should we
And
grab
it is
some of the food?
uncomfortably warm in here. There is these massive, brightly
Nah, Vane
burning
likes warmth.
iron
Vane is
stoves
good.
with a pile of wood next to them.
I like warmth, but I feel like this is a suspicious place, and I want to close the door.
Okay, easy enough. So you shut that door. That leads you back out to the sewer tunnel. The next door you encounter is on the southern wall. They're double doors, much bigger.
What y'all think? Should we open it and look?
Do the same perception investigations.
I mean, I think somebody else would roll, but mine is no good.
My investigation is a 0.
Same.
Braz.
7.
Yeah. So, listening at the door. This is 20.
TP's pecking me in the air again.
There, as you kind of get closer, you actually see there also, with the investigation, there are infernal runes carved into the arched doorframe. Maloom, so you can translate the runes, spell out, "That which falls can rise again." And listening at the double doors, you hear at least a half dozen humanoid voices chanting in Infernal.
What are they chanting? Since
Does
this-
anybody speak?
Yes.
Yes.
Maloom is kind of cracks her ear, like puts her ear to the door and listens to that for a moment, and you can understand they're praising, they're just heaping praise upon the archdevil Zariel for tireless efforts to win the blood war.
I let everybody in the group know, and I'm like, "Who's Zariel?"
Would I know that?
Are you near from Baldur's Gate? History check. Yeah, no. It sounds vaguely familiar, but no. Braz, you have to make one too?
Fane's gonna take point? Is that what's happening?
No. Do you want to roll a history check?
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn it,
So,
no.
Yeah. Calvin, this sounds somewhat familiar, but no, the name does not ring a bell to you exactly. But yeah, there's definitely some people in there, and they're chanting. Maybe a half dozen, maybe less. What would you like to do?
I don't know. So for all we know, they could be doing something good.
I really doubt that, but you know.
What does Mortlock know of this? Does he have anything to tell us about this?
I feel like he'd be like, same old Tuesday.
Yeah, infernal chanting is. No. He's not in on any of this. He's as surprised as you. Well, not surprised, but doesn't understand. It kept in the dark.
Okay. I get it. Well, fuck. Do we just keep walking past this and go somewhere else, or do we go in there and stop this?
How ready are we?
Out of.
I mean, I got some slots left.
I'm burnt on slots, so I can't tank, but I'm still, full on health. I got an action surge still.
It's harsh. Well, yeah.
Just kick in the door and wave 4-4 and just hurt or what? I mean, they're not like. Just a matter. It's more a matter of like, can we get through this without having?
Can we get through this without dying in the next 5 minutes?
Yeah, I gotta get your plan together before you decide what we're doing next.
All right, so I think Braz and C1 take point. Malum and Fane in the back. Morty runs safety for them, and then we just enter in.
We should not go in. We should move on.
Yeah, you could just leave this be.
I am not ready to fight a bunch of cultists right now.
Did we see any cracks in the wall? Any way to sneak anything through? Was small?
No.
I have a crazy idea. We could take some rope, go down to the... Well, does the door swing in or out?
In.
Someone stealthy could creak open the door, and we could send in TP to get a look, and while we hide around another corner.
I have a +4 to my stealth.
Stealth is not.
Yeah, if you're feeling froggy, you could crack open the door.
I have
while the rest of us
+5
hide
to
behind a
myself.
corner.
My sleight of hand is +9. But we're not doing
My sleight of hand is +3. And I have some pretty good deception in case I get caught.
So why don't we hide in the meat locker? Someone will crack the door, and then we'll send in TP, and I'll get a look of like what we're up against. And if it's just a couple nerds with daggers, we can wreck them.
Okay. I'm okay with this plan.
Let's see.
I've
So
been
you
wanting to
retreat
beat up a
back down
nerd.
the tunnel to that room, and then who's gonna stay by the door?
Let's cast bless. Light my.
Okay. So at this point, when we all roll for initiative, you gotta set up for next time.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Just roll.
God damn it.
Yeah, no, it's not adding. There we go.
Oof.
So, and who is going to be in the meat locker?
All of us except for the door cracker and TP.
Okay, who is the door cracker?
I think I have the highest stealth, but depends on. I mean, if somebody else wants to do it, that's okay too.
No, I have a +4. Do you have higher than that?
+5.
There you go, girl.
Yay! I'm needed for something. Okay then.
Stand by the door.
I'll roll now. Hopefully, I don't fuck up. I fucked up. I rolled a 9.
Add a D4.
Add a 4 to it.
Not a skill checks. Only saving throws and attack rolls. So you don't get the bless of this.
I should have asked for inspiration.
So you crack the door, and there is a, if you will, unholy scraping sound as the just drags across, and there's kind of like an infernal record scratch as you see 5 figures within the room just turn to look at you. They're in black robes, wearing gold masks of devil's faces. And
Can I try to use deception or persuasion to get out of this?
we'll find out next week.
Oh, dun, dun, dun.
They all slowly turn to look at you. And yeah, so that will do it for us this week. Will they survive? Will they infiltrate the cultists? Can Fane say something, anything to get them out of this situation? And if she doesn't even know, who will get there first? Them or your friends? So the answers to all of this and more will be right here next week at 7:30. I'm going to kick it back to Ben from Player Games to close this out. Thank you all for watching. As always, see you next Tuesday.
Oh, hey. Well, I want to thank everybody who joined us this evening. We are going to be back on Thursday at, I believe it is 7 o'clock. We will be doing the Essentials Kit with Michael Gramling as our DM. Please tune in then. If not, make sure you tune in on Tuesdays at 1 o'clock for our Cleric Talks. And make sure you subscribe, like, follow wherever you're at on internet webs of crazy social media. Please make sure that you keep in touch. Thank you very much, guys, and you have a good evening.
Give your love to Sketch. We're gonna go raid him now.